Speaker. All right. Welcome everyone to Confidence Coaching 101. I've had the privilege to work with Linda for several months now. She is a corporate wellness trainer and she's all about connection, which if you know me and what I'm all about connecting people. And that's what we do in this business, in the business of LifeVantage. We are here to connect people, places, and things back to people, places, and things. So it's exciting to be working with somebody who's not only guides entrepreneurs and executives, but she really works with teams to help them effectively manage balance and have a connected approach to leadership. She's one of Silicon Valley's most sought after coaches, and I've had the privilege to spend a lot of time with her over the past few months. She combines really the state-of-the-art technology, beliefs, and the mindset training to help reprogram your attitudes towards failure and success. So with her techniques, she's really helped me to sustain energy while understanding the compelling forces that influence what we do. So you're going to realize how to set better goals while staying connected to your purpose. And we know in LifeVantage, it's all about determining your why. So getting back to that personal power of what you have deep down within. So consistent in the delivery of measurable results. Linda really works great at building confidence in her clients. And through her commitment to connection, they have been able to reach milestones and celebrate successes. So her confidence in this is key. She's all about trust, integrity, responsibility, and connection, which, as you know, in LifeVantage, that's what we really hone our belief systems on. You know, she believes in the power of giving back, and you know, it resonated very well with me because of our legacy program and what we do in giving back and serving other people. And so she believes in really just the research backing her practices to really create transformation. So she does live trainings. She works with individuals, groups, thousands, and she really is dynamic. She's engaging, and she offers a lot of one-on-one training. She offers group training, and she has given us the opportunity to take advantage of this free consultation. So I'm excited. She's inspired me. I met her through one of my distributors in LifeVantage. She is a certified heart math trainer, and she helps create change and increase resiliency. She really just has an incredible practice and technique that's science-based, and it will help reconnect you back to your heart intelligence. We know body, mind, and soul is key. So she's an experienced executive coach. She has a master's in clinical hypnotherapy, and she's also has a master's in NLP, neuro-linguistic practitioner. So she works a lot with language and behavior patterns, and I know just working with her a few times, she's helped me unlock a lot of different levels in my psyche, as well as motivating me. She's a magnetic personality, and like I was saying to a few individuals before we started the recording, she's a certified firewalking instructor, and alongside graduates like Tony Robbins, she leads breakthrough seminars. So she studied several different things in ancient wisdom, balance, energy, and wellness. And so she's very, very qualified to be on here today. She's trained to help you activate your primal energy. So under some of the best trainers, she's a yoga instructor as well. So I resonate with her on a very high level. She's a dynamic and wonderful individual. So let me just unmute her line. And let's get this party started. Linda, if you want to chime in, I'm going to make sure I get you unmuted here. Let's see. And then the floor is yours. Awesome. All right. You are unmuted, Linda. The floor is yours. Welcome to this dynamic team. We've got several individuals tuning in from all across the nation. So they're looking forward to hearing more from you and applying this to their LifeVantage business as well as their personal life.
Great. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Can you see me?
I'm awesome. Loud and clear, and we can see you great. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. For being on, thank you so much for that introduction. So I'm Linda, and Jessica gave a wonderful introduction of me, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here to speak to you guys. So like Jessica mentioned, she and I met through a mutual friend. We had a full experience to get to know Jessica and also to hear a lot about your LifeVantage lifestyle as well as career, profession, and just the dynamic team and group that you guys all have. I'm really excited to learn more about your business as well as be a part of the team to help guide you and coach you with all the objectives and goals that you have to advance yourself in this next 2017. I sent through a program summary as well as my bio for Jessica. I don't know if you forwarded that to everybody yet. So everything is on there listed as to how I go about with my training and the process that I will be using with all the listing of the goals and focus and clarity and strategy for you. So that's pretty much me. If everything is on your side, you can read it. If you have any questions, I'm here just to support you with that and to see if you want to get to know me better at any other level.
And if you guys didn't get that, if you want to just type in your email in the chat box, and I'll make sure I forward that over to you as Linda is speaking.
And do you have any questions, Jessica, that you think that I can answer for your team that I should touch upon?
I think the best would probably be talking with them. This is a group setting. So we've got men, women, we've got people that have been in LifeVantage for weeks. Have people that have been in for multiple years. So kind of just talking about what you offer and maybe going through a couple exercises that might be helpful for the group as we move forward.
Okay. So, Jessica mentioned that I am a certified heart math trainer. Most of you might be aware of what heart math is, and we've been around for over 25 years. It's a very established, very credible organization working with military, healthcare, as well as law enforcement. So a lot of our trainers, our head trainers, are a part of the police department as well as the fire department, because the techniques we use are very simple, but they help you come back to a state of coherency with a resiliency and coherency. Allows you to have better decision making, as well as grounded when you're with your clients and your customers and your loved ones. Right now on my end, and over there, I believe that wherever you are, and Jessica, I know that it's 11:30 on your end. So we can just start off with a very basic technique that does automatically quickly shifts you back to coherency, and it's called a heart focus meditation. So I was running to this meeting, so I can definitely use this meditation. So all you do is you go ahead and you put your hand on your heart and go ahead and close your eyes. We're always running around doing, one meeting to the next, trying to be very productive, very action-oriented, result-oriented. And in this society and culture that we live in, that's very important, because we do want to build and create all the things that we have envisioned for ourselves and for our community. But it's so important to slow down, take a deep breath in, all the way in, 4 seconds, all the way in. Inhaling in all the positivity, connection, courage, and confidence. And then suspend your breath for a moment, holding it in. And then exhale completely, releasing. Letting go of all the anxiety, tension, and stress that you might be carrying with you. Go ahead and do that one more time for me. Inhale all the way in. Bring in all the confidence and courage, whatever color that may be. Just inhale it all the way in. And then exhaling, completely releasing, letting go. Good job. And for this next round, keeping your hands on your heart, you're doing the same thing, but what you're going to do is you're going to focus, feeling the energy moving in and out of your heart chakra, your heart area. So focusing on your heart area, and as you inhale all the way in, the energy is moving through your heart area. This heart area is so intelligent, so intuitive, sending so many messages to your brain. It sends more messages to your brain than your brain does to the heart. And so imagine that. Connect to your heart area and understand that it has the wisdom and resources that you need to create the life that you want. Inhaling in with the energy moving in and out of your heart chakra area. And then releasing, feeling the energy move out of the heart area. And this next time that we're going to do this, you're going to do the same thing, focusing on your heart area. But instead now, you're going to You're going to think up, you're going to draw in all the feelings of gratitude, of appreciation and care and love. As you're inhaling in all the way in, 4 seconds, inhale all the way in. Think of all the things that you're grateful for. Nature, fresh air, the sunrise or sunset, gorgeous music playing in the background. Suspending your breath, the smile of a child, feelings of gratitude and care. These emotions are very regenerating. They're positive and they increase your sense of resiliency. So anytime you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed or scattered, go ahead and connect to your heart, inhaling all the way in and exhaling all the way out, heart-focused meditation. And bring in all those feelings, all those energies, and all those emotions of gratitude, of appreciation and care. And it's a very simple exercise. With the pairing of a sensor, it can show you that as you're doing this, you're increasing your resiliency, you're increasing your coherency with a simple technique of gratitude, of care, of appreciation for all the experiences and all the moments in your life. And sometimes it might not be the best to think about a person because people are very unpredictable. So maybe certain days your spouse might not be, doing what you would desire them to be doing. So it might kind of like shift and not allow you to get to the place of coherency that I want you to be able to connect to, to anchor on. So perhaps thinking about nature or fresh air or the ocean or children might be best. So this technique is very simple, and we have hundreds of them that we can teach you. And we use this and we teach this to executives, to CEOs, and to companies and teams and stuff. And, as we increase our coherency, we allow others to come to that place and vibrate higher with us as well. And studies have been shown that when there are people in the room that are all coherent and connected together and well balanced, the group is actually more dynamic, more innovative, and more connected. And we can become more creative together with more solutions that come up because of our coherency. And if there's 2 people in the room that are coherent, that third person who walks in who doesn't know how to get to that place just yet, just by being in the room with them, they automatically shift and they learn how to breathe on that level and to vibrate higher. So this simply teaches you that you have so much power over your reality. You have so much impact over the people around you just by becoming more of who you are meant to be, becoming more coherent and therefore more powerful. And as you walk into a boardroom or to present a big pitch, shift yourself, come back to your breath, and you can easily get to that place that you want in order to make the influence that you need to do in that time and space, right? So I have many of these different mental state shift exercises that I'll teach you, as well as, Jessica mentioned that I also am a firewalking instructor. And with firewalking, it's breaking so many limiting beliefs. Like, how can I walk on fire? How do I do this? How do I break that arrow in my neck? And how do I, bend a rebar and all that stuff? And when I first did it, oh my gosh, I remember when I first did it, it took me 15 minutes before I could even break the arrow in my neck. And your neck is such a delicate area, and you're taught to believe that I can't do that. That's just crazy, right? But you also know that, well, this is researched and nobody's here to hurt me, but how come, and thousands of people have done this before, but how come I can't even get myself to move? And I noticed, I remember that moment in my life, it was like 10 years ago, and I was paralyzed. I was stuck. And everybody was doing it so quickly. Everybody was so quick about it. And I just couldn't move. And I started tearing up, and I was wondering, what is it about this little arrow? Although I know that I'm not going to get hurt, but I can't even move my body. And I just realized in that moment that, oh my gosh, for most of my life, I've been told that I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm not strong enough for this. I'm not an athlete, I'm not that. And so I create a story around it. And that resistance, that reluctance is going to hurt you so much more than just allowing yourself to go, I'm powerful, I'm just going to go. And once you go, you realize, oh, it wasn't that bad, right? And so after I had that experience, I ran a half marathon. I started being more, adventurous and brave, because I realized that everything is just in your mind. It's just a mental state. And so if you're able to shift your mental state, I walked on over 300, 400 fires already easily. And, you know, I remember my last fire was like, it was like an hour and a half long. We just kept on walking and walking and walking. And we had to sing. And so when you sing, you get yourself up to the state of like really high mental vibrational state. And when you're there, it becomes like a flow. And so you don't feel the fire anymore. And you're able to like move and create and build what you need to build. And so a lot of my work focuses on mental state, mental shifts, and language and behavior patterns. And with that, you're able to model all the high performers that you admire so much. And NLP is neuro-linguistic programming, and we help you reprogram your internal representations of the world and how you connect to the world. And that's all it is, you know, because, you know, in hypnotherapy is a subconscious modality, and it's used to help you create new affirmations. We walk around the world, walk around every day in our everyday waking day, operating 90% of the time on our subconscious. And our subconscious was created and built when we were from 1 to 7. And we were like sponges, you know, listening to what mom and dad was saying, their fears and their limitations and their strategies, what aunt and uncle or our friends that we meet along the way. And our brain isn't fully developed until we're 25. Imagine that, right? And so then therefore you always hear about people having these like breakthroughs in like their late 20s. It's because they realize that I'm so much more than what I created for myself. And personality, limitations, they're all constructs. So if we can get to that place where we realize that we create our reality, imagine what goals you can achieve, what peaks you can reach, and all that stuff, and how many people you can influence with your power and your confidence. And, you know, I come from a place of disempowerment. I, you know, was raised in a very religious Catholic background with a lot of limitations, a lot of beliefs that were like conditioned into me, that some of them were awesome, but some of them didn't work. And some of them served my parents' time, but in this day and age, in 2016 or in 2000 when I was growing up, that didn't work for me, right? And so I had to get to a place of like, okay, so if I can create my reality, how do I do this for myself? And how do I break beyond those old paradigms and those old patterns? And also, you know, I came from a place of Silicon Valley, you know, what's right, you know, you get married at a certain time, you have kids at a certain time, and these certain beliefs about failure and success really limits you too. So you have to create and clarify that, your aspirations and your goals for yourself, instead of allowing society to do it for you. And when you're able to do that, it's limitless. It's so much is possible for you. And you're able to connect with people on such a more authentic level. And they feel it. And when they feel it, they're more apt and more willing to work with you. And you all can create a beautiful, beautiful empire that so many can benefit from, right? And so that's what just kind of out a lot too, is that, you know, let's build, let's collaborate, let's stand together. And in this day and age too, with all that's going on in the world, we need each other so much. We need to show up. We need to be bright. We need to like be the light bringers of the world. And this is how we do it, no matter what industry we're in. So that's where I come from, and I'm very passionate about my work because I healed myself. I learned the tools, and I know it works. And I've been able to break so many glass ceilings in my life, in my world, and I know that I can help you with that too. And just definitely, I'm always here for you to ask me the questions that you need. So, open questions.
Awesome. If you guys do have questions,
Jessica?
Type in the chat box. And thanks so much, Linda, for being on here. I know individuals were excited to just really focus in on the strategy and the courage, desire to reach that next level. So a couple of tips maybe in how you help others stand in their strength. You know, we had a great chat the other day and just helping me unlock some of the things that, you know, it's always great to vocalize what you're going through. And sometimes with our teams, we have upline, we have crossline, we have a team downline. So it's great to have like an outsider coming in to say, okay, let's talk to you about what you need to do to reach that next level and how can we do that more effectively. So Julia Mills, what aspects of LifeVantage or our products resonate with you? I think they're asking you, Linda.
Right now, I'm actually just diving, to be honest, quite frankly. I'm just diving into life right now. Just recently started sharing some of the products with me. And I'm really into all the energy you mentioned too, Jessica. what was that? I'm definitely learning, and I'm going to be starting to distribute that within my coaching field and with all of my VIP clients too, to share that with the whole world over here in Silicon Valley as well. And so I am all up to Jessica coaching me about what she thinks is best, and just watching her and the way that she's moving through life and her energy and her stamina. I'm excited too. So I have my own techniques, but Jessica, are you willing to coach me through that too?
Absolutely. You know
Thank
it.
you.
And I think, too, you've worked with a lot of different network marketers. You've seen a lot of different companies. What do you think is what do you think has been the most successful process for individuals? And what would you say to either the new distributors or the existing distributors within LifeVantage in terms of network marketing and just practices or strategies that you've seen other successful direct selling professionals take advantage of and implement in their own lives?
Well, I think that a lot of folks that are not in the industry, they don't fully understand the team culture, the dynamic, and such the collaboration and community that you provide for one another, as well as what you're trying to share with the world. And so there is a bit of a stigma for those who aren't exposed to the culture, right? And even for me, like years ago, I didn't understand what this whole network marketing was, and I was exposed to different products and I enjoyed it. But as far as the team dynamic, that's so important. And for me, I've noticed that the teams that have thrived and succeeded, that I've worked with Purium and whatnot, is that they are very authentic. They're very transparent, and they're very vulnerable, and they share a lot of their personal story. And that's how you affect people. That's how you get people to really want to be a part of you and what you're doing, is that they feel for you, right? They have like a sense of connection to you, and they can relate to you. Because I think what Jessica, you were saying to me earlier, or a couple of days ago, was that, it's like all of us are like, learning and growing and trying to improve. And it's so great to know too. And if we can be more vulnerable and more relatable and more accessible to each other as well as to our clients, that's how you get people to stay with you and connect with you in the long run. And the teams that I've noticed that have really been successful, all of their team members are very authentic.
Mm-hmm.
They're so real, and they tell you how it is. And you're like, I want to be like that. I want to model that person. I want to live that lifestyle. I want to be just as energetic and just as magnetic as Jessica, And so you are the example of your product. You are your product, right? And so when you brand yourself, this is it, and your energy and all that stuff, because they can just go online and just buy the product. They don't need you. But what you do is you give them this energy. Like you're giving them, you're exchanging this human energy, this connection that people are yearning for in this time right now. We're yearning for each other, for friendship, for connection. So that's how you sell. It's just to be exactly who you are.
Absolutely. So talk to us a little bit about, and I know there's got to be some other questions on here too. So feel free to type in the chat box any questions that you have, any comments, or anything that you're looking for in terms of how to really just unleash that next level, how to stand in your strength. And I think a lot of individuals, I know for me, I feel like I just began. I've been in LifeVantage for 5 years, and network marketing is a journey of personal growth and development. It's a journey of, standing in your own and building belief, not only in the products, but the business and really the opportunity. And so for me, one thing that I found to be really beneficial from you is just having the opportunity to dialogue through that and to dive into your true self, your true authentic self, and be fully transparent. And I think a lot of times we tend to, in network marketing, not be so excited and truly stand in our authentic power. And when we're sharing the product or the opportunity, so diving into really building belief in your own self and finding that energy to get rid of the mental block or the subconscious beliefs that people hold down, but to reprogram that. So is there an exercise or is there a time frame? What do you recommend for individuals to go through, and kind of what do you offer with your coaching?
So with my coaching, what I presented to you guys was I give you a summary and a program that I would be very honored to support you with. And with that, if you decide to join me with that, then of course I will give you a personal individual consultation for 15, 20 minutes to talk through what your objectives and what your goals are in order to get to the next level. When you're selling, you're not in your energy. And that's what people want from you, because it feels so real and it feels like you want to inspire them to create a life that you're living. And so I think ultimately you have to come to to a sense of like alignment and coherence with what it is, or you selling this love of your life, like, you know, this thing that inspires you and like gets you out there in the world and like has a message for you. What is your through line, and what is it that you need to share with the world, right? And for me, you know, I'll just tell you my story is that, you know, confidence and connection. And for me, that just makes me like, I'll get up in the morning at 5 o'clock just to help my clients, because there's much hurt and pain. We wouldn't have as much division or chaos, right? And Jessica always talks about like healthy living and well balanced and a lifestyle that allows you to be energetic and excited. So if we have more of that in the world, if we have more friends and family that are magnetic and dynamic, then we'd be so happy. We'd be having fun and enjoying and just like being blissful about it. But then so many of us are not. We're like, you know, fatigued, we're lethargic, we're depressed, we're on antidepressants and all that stuff. And that phenomena is just, it's become like a norm, and we cannot allow it to be a norm. So we have to be the messengers that share with people this new knowledge of like, hey, I have this product and it's my love that I'm sharing with you. And that is the next level. That's definitely the next level, is your love. You know, we don't need any more division. We need more love. And I will definitely, you know, walking through the summary that I gave you, I will show you ways and techniques to create a schedule and the income that you want with the objectives, and you're more clear about what your intentions are. Intentions. You know, there's no judgment, there's no good or bad, there's no right or wrong. It's just, where do you want to go? Like, what's helpful for you to get to that place, right? And what's useful. And so we have to start eliminating and removing all those judgments that we have about ourselves. Oh, today I feel a bit tired, I had to sleep in 1 more hour. And then we start feeling guilty. We start being, you know, we start like criticizing yourself. And then all of a sudden we waste 3 hours feeling bad, right? That's not useful. That's not helpful, you know? And if you kind of like start living your life in a way that is more forward moving, which is more inspiring and more kind of like encouraging and self-loving too, everybody else will feel your energy. And it's so real and it's so connecting. I guarantee you that when you do that, your network and your net worth will expand exponentially, right? Is that you're able to build and sustain those lasting connections. And so these techniques, you know, will help you with that, and to help you reprogram those beliefs, and to help you eliminate certain beliefs that don't work for you anymore, that don't serve you anymore, and relationships even that no longer serve you. And how do we get to that place to create those boundaries and those parameters that will help us reach the goals that we want? Because we're here today to help us reach the goals, to create the businesses, to create the lifestyle that we want, so that we can support our family and friends and our community. And in order to do that, we have to be clear about our boundaries. And, you know, like I mentioned to Jessica, the most compassionate people are the ones with the highest boundaries, right? Mm-hmm. Their schedule, their life, their relationships, their energy. And to get to a place of balanced energy is our goal. And that allows you to realize all of your dreams simply.
Awesome. Yep. Now, with the last few minutes that we have, Linda, would you be open to having somebody maybe volunteer and kind of walk through with them like a brief scenario, maybe something that somebody's dealing with or excited about, kind of doing like a little mini 5-10 minute coaching session, like a snippet as to what they could unlock by working with you?
Sure. Will I see their face or just their voice or what?
Yeah. So Claire Whitaker, LifeVantage products are extraordinary. Get confident what we have. Get excited. Let's do this. The studies coming out are showing our products are no-brainer. For Tim's no-brainer. Let's go change lives. Claire, I know you've been working really hard. Anyone want to volunteer? Maybe raise your hand or comment in the chat box, and I will unmute your line if you want to go through a little brief coaching session. You have Linda at your beck and call right now. So
yes, I have it's gonna be a 5 or 6 minute, you know, just quick, yeah. But I can share with you or listen to you, and yeah, we can go through it together. And of course, you know, after the call, you're all welcome to reach out to Jessica and get my info, or actually you have my info, and just go ahead and reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to schedule in a call with you.
So Kojo, Claire, Julia.
So whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Awesome. Would anyone like to volunteer, maybe have a question or something that you're going through in your business or your life that you can ask Linda, and she can walk through with you a brief coaching. Type in if you have a question, comment, and let's do this.
Or if nobody else has one, Jessica, if you have any more.
I've already gotten to work with you, and I get to work with you, so I'd love to have somebody that is on. Maybe volunteer for coaching. All right, Monique, I'm going to unmute your line, Monique. Hold on one second. All right. You are unmuted. So go ahead, Monique, Global Vantage Point. She is going to volunteer. Monique, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm following 5-second rules. Say yes, say yes, say yes.
I love it. I love it.
So here I am. I'm yours, Linda.
Hi, Monique. How are you?
Good morning. Hi.
Hi. Yeah. So where are you calling from?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm in San Francisco area, and I go to Los Angeles a lot.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah. So what's up? So what do you want to? What are your objectives right now? Like, what are you working on, and what do you want to see for yourself?
Okay, for myself, I just know for myself that it took me, I believe in this product wholeheartedly because it changed my life, changed my family members' lives. But because I was Miss Hollywood and I went through a change, I got sick, and all of a sudden I went from hot to not overnight. And I went through a journey of being embarrassed about, oh my God, this network marketing thing, what are people going to think? And I realized through this journey with LiveVantage, because it's a personal growth business, I realized that I have put so much stock into what people think.
Yep.
So much that it has been holding me back so much.
Right.
And I still find myself, even though I believe in this, that I'm like, oh, I'm so excited about this, that I still have this little voice there that's still watching, still concerned about what people think. And I would love to just squash that.
Okay. Well, I think that dives a little bit deeper, but, I always tell people that first off, you are enough, right? And the words are so simple. But I want you all, if you haven't already, I know that, being a part of this community, you probably do a lot of personal development work. So this might be one-on-one to you, but this perhaps for some of you, you've forgotten that you are enough, you are enough. And if you can truly say that to yourself every day in the morning for me, I'm enough, and I am entitled to be here. Being entitled to be here, to belong here, to be in this space, to show up, to bring your light to the world, does not mean that you're arrogant or that you're overly confident, but it means that you know that you have a message. You have something to offer the world. And, there's not one channel that we're going to be using, but I want you, Monique, to figure out what it is your message is for the world. Via this lifestyle brand, via this product, or your other projects that you're doing in your life. What is your message, Monique? What is it that you so want to share with the world? Tell me.
For me, the most important thing that I'm teaching myself now, if it doesn't make me smile, don't do it. And I'm talking about surroundings, food, people, anything in life, if it clothes, whatever, if it doesn't make you smile, let it go.
Right. And so why are you so passionate about LiveVantage products? Tell me.
Because I have been the one that always have been holding on and people pleasing and putting myself last, because I'm by nature, I'm a caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a caretaker, and a prime example that I really did what I wanted to do was New Year's Eve, I stayed in my pajamas. Christmas, stayed in my pajamas all day because that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I'm more and more doing what I want to do and standing up for myself and not people pleasing anymore.
Right.
And not taking care of someone else is more important than taking care of my needs.
So the LiveVantage products, they allow you to create the lifestyle and business that you want, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm still in my way. And do you know what I mean? To live my business potential.
Right. Yeah. And so, but then the vision and the goal and what you see other people have already achieved is that this lifestyle, this intention that you're creating is that you want to create a lifestyle, a business that you can determine when you work, what you do, who you exchange businesses, all that stuff. And the product itself has helped your family so much, right?
Right.
And so you're going in there like, this is important to me. I've seen the benefits of it. I've witnessed it. But I don't know, every once in a while, I'm always so concerned about what she thinks, what he thinks, what that thinks. But you know what? That they don't pay your bills. They're not there to support you when you're having a long day. And even if they were, it's like you have to light up. And if you light up being a part of this team, and you light up being a part of this business, and your family can see it, and your health is showing it, you know, you have to really follow with that. And so the techniques that I teach is that I do a lot of grounding work. I'm also
excuse me, Linda, 1 second. The one thing that is over my head is like I'm afraid that people are thinking that I'm trying to sell them.
Okay, so that's what I was mentioning earlier, is that you have to get to a place of clarity about your message, about selling your love. You sell your love instead of selling just a tangible product. And your love, Monique, from what I hear, is you love to just be free and be light, right? And Life Vantage has the products that allow people the energy and the strength and the stamina and the health to be free and to be light. So ultimately, you have to get that place of reprogramming and changing your languaging and your story and your narrative so that you can sell love. You know what I'm selling to you guys right now? Sure, you know, it's a business, but I'm selling love because I see it working for so many people in my life, so many clients, so many corporations that I've worked with, and myself. And so if you hear my voice changing and shifting and the enthusiasm that's constant, even if I've only had 4 hours of sleep, it's because I love you and I want to see everybody feel the way I feel. And people understand that on a very deep level. So I can help you, Monique, to get to that place of like alignment and coherency. And we work with your energy, your groundedness, and also your languaging. And we'll tap on some issues that you've gone through, challenges, so that we can shift it for you, depending on how long you work with me. But I know that I can support you because I know that this is what you truly want. You want to just, you know, relax and be light and free. And if you're willing, you know, explore it with me. Do you have, and also before I leave you, try writing down on a piece of paper, color it, you know, design it, decorate it, and just putting next to your mirror and just saying, I am enough. Because when you're enough, you will always show up. You will always do more. You will always like try. You'll always be curious because you show up. I'm enough, you know? And it really changes your life when you just get to that place of like, I'm okay. And I'll try my best. I understand my limitations, but I'm enough. So I'll keep on trying more. I'll keep on showing up. And if you can do that for me, first step, draw out that I'm enough. And then if you like, please call me and then we can have a private one-on-one consultation.
Okay. What's your number?
Jessica can give you my email. You have my email is Linda, Lynda.
And I'm going to copy you on this email. I'm going to send the link with the recording to everyone who gave me their email addresses. And then I'm also going to have it posted in our team page. And I think Marilyn is going to share it in her team page as well. So if anyone else needs the link to the recording or wants Linda's email address, please just type your email into the chat box and I'll include that in there when I post the recording.
Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But it's Linda@lindanowen.com. So Jessica, thank you for that.
You got it.
So you guys, we're enough. Let's show up. Let's bring our light. Let's, you know, share the love with the world, and whatever product or channel or medium that you're using to bring this light and love to the world and this health and vitality, please show up. You know, Marianne Williamson, you know, I don't know if you guys are all familiar with her, but she's a great spiritual, you know, thought leader. And she always says that, you know, it's our light that we're afraid of. It's not our darkness. It's our light. Because who am I to be bright? Who am I to be light? You are a child of God. You are a child of the universe. It is your responsibility to show up in your light. It is your responsibility to share this love with the world, right? And so that everybody can, it's so contagious, this energy of love and this energy of light. So if you start selling love, I guarantee you that it'll change your life.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So awesome. Well, guys, I know it's at the top of the hour. We've got a couple more minutes left. If anyone has any other questions, thank you, Linda from Claire. Do not be afraid to be happy, to be successful. Amen. Awesome stuff. You know, this was such a great preview into really what you can do. And I know when it gets more to a personal level, you've helped me to create some breakthroughs, even in the last few days, especially in the last few months. It's been awesome working with you. And I am so excited to see you in a couple weeks.
Yep.
But guys, if you have any other questions, type in the comment box. If you want to receive the link to the recording and or receive her bio and proposal, we'll have that forwarded over to you. So just type in the chat box below. Thanks so much, Linda, for being on here. I'll keep it open for another minute. Any other thoughts or comments you want to share with the group as they kick off 2017?
Well, 2017 is going to be a big year, everybody, and I hope that you're all ready to enjoy this new energy that's moving towards us, and all I gotta say is that, keep yourself healthy and happy, and LifeVantage is going to be there to support you with that. And I'm diving in deep. Jessica's like, Linda, let's do this, let's get you on all these LifeVantage programs and stuff, and I'm down for it, because just watching all of my LifeVantage clients and you and all the people that are on it, I'm like, wow, all the stamina that they have is just amazing, and the light and the brightness and the glow in their face. And so I'm using a lot of different products too, but definitely really looking forward to being more a part of your team and coaching you and guiding you in all the ways that you need. Please reach out to me anytime. And I really am honored, and thank you for being a part of this today. Thank you, Jessica.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Well, I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you. Awesome. Positive self-talk. Monique, I've got your email. I'll include that for you too. Thanks for volunteering. Let's go. Rock and roll, team.
All right, guys. Thank you.
This is a wrap. Make 2017 incredible. And if you do want to reach out to Linda, I'm including her comments and bio in the email. So feel free to reach out to her, and you'll be seeing a lot more of her in the future. I know she's going to be locking on my side for a long time. So looking forward to it.
All right, guys.
You got it. Thanks, Joe. Bye for now, guys. Have a wonderful day.